Alright, weird video, silly idea. What about a championship belt for TTA? Who had it over time? Who held it longest? Let's find out together. So I've got this chart of every single result. You can see in every single matchup, in every single player tournament, we have the winner, the loser, and for various reasons to make it calculate things, it then shows the loser and the winner in that order. It will show what their prior ratings were. Everyone starts at 2000. It shows what their new ratings are after playing the event. And it shows their expected win percentage because it knows nothing about the players coming into the first game. That's going to be 50%. And it shows what they were before. That's pulling that. The count is how many tournament games they played before. If we scroll down to a random point in history, this 44. Who's that going to be? That's going to be someone who's played a whole lot of tournament games early. That's going to be Cookie. Cookie has already played 44 tournament matches by the time of Zell. And you can see Cookie has a very high rating for this point in time. It is the highest rating on the page, followed by Sujiro. Ratings tend to go up over time, right? They start at 2000 and it takes a while to gain rating. So if we scroll down further, we will see higher ratings, but that doesn't mean they're better. Actually, when we scroll down to Vincent here, we didn't see higher ratings. Let's scroll further. Here we see Turds now hit 2200, Coners hit 2200, Slash of Time has hit 2200, Nightwish has hit 2200. So a lot of players have now hit 2200, and those numbers will keep going up. Suikoden has hit 2100. All right, so that's sort of our thing, and we're going to say the championship belt is the winner of the first tournament, which, as we all know, is, if we scroll down to the finals, Kaus Debonair. So he's our first championship belt holder, and whoever he loses the belt to takes the title. Now, this mostly means it's going to go to whoever won tournaments. But if someone happens to skip tournaments for a while, the belt won't move for a bit. So it'll be maybe fun to see how this turns out. I have no idea. So we're going to start here, and we're going to search for Kaus. And we're going to find the next time he shows up. All right, he beats Guy Shane, keeps the belt. He loses to Grat. All right, Grat is our second holder of the belt. On the side, I'm going to keep a little chart of all the title belt holders. So we go Kaus to Grat. All right, now we need to put it here and say find me Grat. What about we say, though, it can only change hands once per tournament? So once Grat has won the belt, he cannot lose at this tournament. Because if we keep doing it, just it goes to whoever they lose to, eventually the belt will always end up with the winner of the tournament. And I think that's not fun. I think we want this to be more chaotic. So Grat holds the belt. He cannot lose it in TTA C1. He will lose it the next time he plays. So he can't lose it to Broccoli here. He loses it to Varncast. Oh, this is going to be... Does Varncast even play again? That's not a name we hear much. So if we search Varncast, they get the win against Grat. And then, same tournament, can't lose it. Tried Wars 2. Please say they lost, because this is the last time we see them. Goes to Spike Spiegel, a semi-finalist in the very first tournament ever. And Spike is our new championship belt holder. Now, he might stop playing for a while. It's possible he just holds on to the championship belt for like 5 years here. Actually, let's take a brief look back. So Kaus took it in Triad Wars 1. Grat took it from him. If we search Grat, Grat took it from him in, no, why is it so showing Varncast? Grat took it in TTA C1. Varncast took it from Grat in... Oh god, this is running slow, sorry. Yuffie. At the end, we'll be able to look like who held it longest, kind of thing. Though usually that'll be from skipping tournaments. Spike Spiegel takes it in Triad Wars 2. Maybe this isn't worth keeping track of, because the way to keep it longest is to not play. So, okay, we'll just see who gets it most times. Spike Spiegel takes it in Triad Wars 2. Again, I've never done this before, so I have no idea what's going to come. Alright, let's see where Spike appears next. He can't lose it in Triad Wars 2, so Biddy doesn't get it. He loses to Mosquite. in TTA C2. All right. I'm a little worried they'll disappear. If they disappear, what do we do with the title? Does it revert to whoever had it before? Or does it go to whoever won the tournament it was lost in? I think it reverts to whoever had it before. All right, Mosquito loses to Gambit, but that doesn't count. We need their next entry. They lose in Tifa to Art of Sin. Yeah, this is pretty chaotic. I was expecting it to, like, you know, land on some of the big names. But, alright, Art of Sin plays Tifa. Oh no. Art of Sin disappears. This was their last tournament game. Okay, so if you never play again, we'll say it goes to who you lost to in this tournament. That keeps it constant. And Kaus is our first time, two-time title belt holder. I like that. I think that's good, right? They did lose to someone. We are taking the loss. We're not ignoring any losses. And, normally we have you keep the title through the tournament, but if you never play another tournament, you lose the title. Kaus takes the title for the second time. So, of course, Kaus has played more tournaments than Tifa, so he cannot lose the title in Tifa. It does not go to Beast Day. Instead, it goes to Darkblade. I'm curious if anyone remembers all these players, because it's a strange list so far. Darkblade loses in Cypher to Vid, but that doesn't count. That's the tournament Darkblade won it. But that's the last time Darkblade played, so Vid is now our championship belt holder. Put that quick here, so the search is only here and onward. And who do we got? Vid loses to Jaws and Cypher, but that's same tournament. Loses to Rebirth. There's a name people have respect for. Not one from my time, but one I've definitely heard. Rebirth takes the championship belt. The biggest names so far have definitely been Kaus, Grat, Spike, and Vid. Alright. How long? Rebirth loses to XCV, but same tournament. And in Eris loses to Dream Virus. There's a big name. Alright, we get Dream Virus. Dream Virus is our 11th holder, but our 10th unique holder, because of course we have seen Kaus twice. Will anyone else get it twice? Place your bets here, folks. This is the most important list I've ever done. Alright, loses to Kamikaze, but same tournament, doesn't count. Beats XCV, loses to Yevon, who goes on to final the tournament. And Yevon is our 12th championship belt holder. I believe Yevon loses to Kamikaze in the finals, but that is of course not relevant to us, because he will not be losing the title in the same tournament. Yeah, really nice run by Yevon. And what happens next tournament? The title is retaken by Dream Virus. Dream Virus now has held it twice. Dropped it off with Yevon briefly, but took it back. Wouldn't it be weird if someone like Dream Virus was our all-time most title holder? I forgot to search this properly. We'll have to scroll down a bit. Wait, no, we didn't. I did it right, didn't I? So we started with Dream Virus beating Yevon. No, we didn't. Dream Virus beats Yevon. Dream Virus plays this whole tournament, but Yevon didn't play it. So Dream Virus does not lose the title to Cactuar, because Dream Virus doesn't have it till later in TTA C4. TTA C4, you can't lose it in the time you gained it. Beats Grat in Triad Wars 6, and loses to Meta. Ooh. Now this means there's a very good chance Deli is about to get the championship belt for the first time, because Meta didn't lose to many players not named Deli. But let's see. So Triad Wars 6, Meta makes the finals, loses to both Seto and Deli, so we'd have to split the belt up. We'd have a big schism here. That would be fun to follow, but luckily you can't lose the belt in the time you earned it, unless it's your last tournament. Loses to Ace, but this is Ace's last tournament. Shout out to CC Ace grabbing the championship belt, which means whoever Ace loses to in Vincent will be snagging the title, and I think we all know what that means. Now it's showing more results than there are because Ace is included in other people's names, but Ace did not play again after this and loses to Turds in the semifinals. So Turds grabs the championship belt. He is, including double counting, our 16th holder, and goes on to win the tournament. This might be the first time someone has grabbed the belt and won the tournament they were in. I think that's true since Kaus. All right. How long can Turds hold on to it? He beats Cabinet and loses to Great Sephiroth. All right, that's a strong championship belt holder. Does that mean it's going to Seto next? No, I think Seto wins. Great Sephiroth wins Reinoa 3, loses the title match to Seto. That same tournament, so can't lose it there. TTA 6 beats Yoshi, beats Koner, beats Cypher, beats Yojimbo, beats Cool Spot, and loses in the finals to Scythe or Serenity. I keep losing count of how many we've done. I should have marked them sometime. Kaus is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Green Virus was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Scythe is our 18th title holder. We will search Serenity. Irvine, we're into Irvine. Ooh, this makes me think it's going to Delhi. He beats Cookie. He beats me. He loses to Delhi. Oh no. Delhi has gotten the championship belt. Obviously was rooting against this happening because I thought it would be amusing if a big name like Delhi didn't ever get it. So far, Doc Evil never got it. Seto has never had it. Those are I think, the biggest names so far that have not had the title belt. All right, who's Scythe going to lose it to? Ooh, I think this one's me. I think I'm going to appear here. Yeah, beats Delhi this time, but loses to me. Switches his results. And I am our 20th championship belt holder. That means it's probably going to Slash of Time next. If I remember this year vaguely right. Yeah, because in Sid, I make it to the semis and lose to Slash, who is our 21st title holder. We've still only had 2 repeats, Green Virus and Kaus Debonair. Will we get anyone else able to repeat? It's hard to imagine Yojimbo's not going to repeat at some point, right? All right, loses the title match, but you can't, or loses the finals, but you can't lose at the same title. Ah, gives it back to me. Sweet, on the second repeat. Now, I think actually these tournaments happen somewhat at the same time, and I beat him in this before I lost him in the other, but we're going to ignore that because we can't be keeping track of like which rounds of which tournaments happened before which others. So I go on to win TTA C7. And I win Selfie as well. So no changes here. And then in Triad Wars 8, I lose to MC. So MC gets number 23. All right, MC goes on to lose in the finals of Triad Wars 8 to Seto. But as has happened repeatedly with Seto, you can't lose the title the round you get it. You can't lose the championship belt. MC, I think, wins Barrett, right? Yeah, beats me again in it. Depressing. MC holds the belt. And then in TTAC 8 loses to Focus. With a really good, pretty short run. It's possible this is the last we see of Focus, though I don't think so. How many search results will we get? It won't be too many, but a very good short run. All right. Loses the next round, but that doesn't count. And in Squall, loses to Kamikaze, who goes on to win the tournament. Ah, and this is the first time Kamikaze gets a title. He's someone who should be on this list. I like it. Sadly, we will pretend the end of this tournament never happened. That's probably my most depressing moment in TTA was this finals, so let's move on from that. All right, Slash of Time becomes another repeat holder. He is our 26th. Goofy. This is a goofy thing to search. I'm amused by this. I hope you are too. Who else we got? All right, that doesn't count. Same tournament. Nanaki loses to MC. MC gets a second time, becomes the fourth person to get the title belt for a second time. I did something like this a while ago and never published it because I like started doing it and then I forget why, I lost track of it some way or other. But Sachi grabbed the title belt there and sadly didn't get it here. So I'm a little disappointed. I forget how I was trying to do it then. All right, this doesn't count. Same tournament. In Cloud, MC loses to Chickeny. Chickeny becomes the first Czech player to get the title belt. Who saw that coming? Not me. As I very subtly click on another Czech player's name. All right, loses to said other Czech player in the finals, but that doesn't count. But I think we'll lose it to them anyway. No, loses to Akiyama. This is our 29th title belt holder. Okay. Who will Akiyama lose it to? Loses the finals to Yojimbo, but that doesn't count. And then loses in the semifinals, so we do get a title for Yojimbo here. Bearer of the championship belt. Now Yojimbo's going to lose in the finals to Slack, but of course, as we know, that doesn't count. And then in TTAC 12, he's going to lose to Delial. So Delial becomes another two-time title belt holder. I still don't think we've had anyone with 3. Delial's our 31st title belt holder. But yeah, no one with 3. House has 2. Dream Virus has 2. Deli has 2. Wazup has 2. Slash has 2. MC has 2. No one has 3. Alright, who will Deli lose to? Maybe he can change this. So Deli wins TTAC, and then in Adia, in the semifinals, okay, Yojimbo gets a second. And that means Yojimbo can't lose it this tournament. Oh, this searched back up. This is the tournament where Yojimbo wins it, so he doesn't lose it to Akiyama. But that is his final tournament, so he does lose it to Akiyama. So Akiyama gets a second belt. Okay. Oh no, Akiyama's gonna lose it to Triad Freak, isn't he? Yeah, there's suspicions there. Oh dear. All right. Well, Triad Freak gets the title. Hopefully that's his last tournament, though. If it is, then Akiyama gets to keep the title. But he did play Carver, but he doesn't lose in Carver, right? If we look at no, he loses to Borchardt. Okay, cool. We get to keep going. He loses to Borchardt. Now Borchardt has the title. Can't lose it in TTAC 13. Hopefully TTAC 13 isn't the last tournament Borchardt played. It is, so it goes to Acela. Acela wins TTAC 13. So we'll keep the title through this tournament. Of course, would anyway, because, you know, you can't lose at the tournament, you got it. And then in Nephilim, this really wasn't supposed to be another video celebrating me, but I did just become the only person to get the title for the 3rd time. I then lose, not here, not here, but I lose to Piggy Man. That's my next open loss. Yeah, I lose to Piggy Man. And this is Piggy Man's final tournament. He hasn't played since. So I guess if he does play again, he could sneakily reclaim the belt in a way that I guess a lot of players technically could. But we're going to say this is his last event, and he loses to Tezuka. So Tezuka takes the belt, which means Tezuka had the belt coming into Triad Wars 15. Oops, I accidentally had it scroll up. and lost it to Turds. Turds, for the second time, is now title belt holder and will be your title belt holder coming out of Triad Wars 15 because he can't lose it in the tournament. So, and he's our 40th title belt holder. So our complete list is Kaus Debonair, Grat, Barncast, Spike Spiegel, Mosquite, Art of Sin, Kaus Debonair, Dark Blade, Vid, Rebirth, Dream Virus, Yevon, Dream Virus, Meta, Ace, Turds, Great Sephiroth, Scythe, Delial, Was Up, Slash, Was Up, MC, Focus, Kamikaze, Slash, MC, Chickeny, Akiyama, Yojimbo, Delial, Yojimbo, Akiyama, Triad Freak, Orchart, Aesala, Was Up, Piggyman, Tezuka, Turds. That's a fun list. All right. Glad to see Ace on it. I think that's one of the more fun appearances. He played like 2 TTA tournaments, maybe tops, and did really well in both, and it's cool to see him grab it there. Yeah, that's our championship belt. The idea was you have to beat the previous champion to be the champion, and that's what we did here.